Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Chicago. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Williams on the play action. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Williams from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down. Here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On play action, Williams. This one falls incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And now they face second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On play action, here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Love to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Ready?
Throwing his Love on third. Complete beyond the marker. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Ready. Ultra. Ready.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He's still going at the 30. Oh, he drops a cut to the right side. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
What is up?
Off the play fake, Williams. Finds a doozy downfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
What is up?
We're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Come on, ready.
Jacobs running behind center. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Let's see. First it was a pass. Now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
So 1st down from the 41.
Let's go.
They stick with Jacobs. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. And we're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this.
Okay, ready?
Love now off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Setting up the screen. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
50, green.
Love out of the shotgun. This one's caught. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10.
Ready, front.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First and 10.
To throw is Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready, front.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Throwing the out route complete. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though made at the 46. Third down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and a lone yard coming up. Williams with a quick pass out wide. He crosses the 35. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, front.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Set up the screen here to Swift. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ready, front.
To the air yet again, Williams. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
This is oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Wanna quit?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets it up past the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard.
Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 28 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Packers nothing. Tyler Luke.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Striker. Check striker. Set. Ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodeo Dobbs, 28 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up
2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Love looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Right side, there's Likely with it.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Play action. It's Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 25, here's second and a couple. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They set up the screen for Henry. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Packers, 17.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the 1st. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Love. Wide open receiver complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
At the 1-yard line.
60 red. Cut.
Jacobs. will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure, without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
No, we changed it.
Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now Love. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Ready, go. Drill green. Ready?
Here's Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And we know that this crowd really wants to explode. What a win this would be. They had a shot at the end zone right there, and it fell incomplete.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Slide through.
Love looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. So the final seconds take away in this Baltimore victory. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game.
You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay.
I've got a bunch of grass, and I just start making the shape of this. So first you make the beak, and then you fold it over to make the first of the head shape. Back home, duck hunting is really popular. It's part of the culture. And I remember duck hunting when I was a kid. Duck decoys can be a very effective way of attracting ducks closer to where you are. Birds in general are really good seeing shapes and movement and colors, so you just have to remain hidden. You have to be super stealthy. Look at that. A little bit of a duck shape. Whack, 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 whack. And then for the final thing, you take a stick and you stick it in the water. Now we have 2 duck decoys waiting to entice some ducks right to the shore. Then hopefully I can shoot them. Whack, whack, whack. I just heard the ice crack underneath me. I'm doing this because I want to follow the footsteps of my ancestors. I have a Cree Métis background. In Cree culture, it's called the Wapus, and I've always looked up to those people that came before me. In this area, we have a lot of wolves, and in my language, we call them Maigan. I'm a wolf trapper myself. I grew up in the wilderness, very isolated, out in the trap line, being homeschooled, no running water. Part of the Cree Métis lifestyle is to live off the land. So that's hunting, trapping, fishing, and staying out there for long periods of time and providing for your family through hard work. My business is adventure guiding, taking people up canoeing, snowshoeing, hunting, fishing, and showing them how to set traps or how to navigate rivers. I love sharing my knowledge with people and just play ya. Me and my husband just got married, and as soon as I get home, we want to have babies. I really want to be able to provide for my future family. So $500,000 is going to be part of my motivation. I'm excited to utilize all those skills that I've grown up using my whole life. I got my fishnet strung up, ready to go, so let's go deploy my fishnet. So, one of the things about this location is it is really, really shallow. My net is not fully stretched out, but I'm going to leave it there for now and see if I get anything. Check it out. A wolf track. And that is a running wheel. And just over here, that is definitely wolves. Damn it. I never really trusted wolves that much. They are killers. When they have a good opportunity, they will.
I clicked out because Avon kept calling me and they were stuck in the snow.
It's little berries right here. The little cranberries. It's not much, but calories are calories, huh?
I sent you the thing. Yeah, it is. I sent you the code.
I'm hungry. Finally starting to
Well,
get hungry.
if you click on that link, if you click on what I sent you, and if you add that to your thing, it's got the code on there.
Just a little shot of vitamins and calories to get me going. Okay, it's time to get to work. I've done a lot of searching, a lot of walking around, trying to find the right shelter spot. And I know it doesn't look like much right now, but there's 3 trees that I want to build in between right back there. I'm going to put up my ridge pole first. And I'll use a little bit of snare wire to do that. But I gotta cut a notch on the back side to hold my snare wire. Food is important, but it's not as important as keeping myself safe. There's grizzly sign, there's moose sign, there's wolf tracks in the mud. This is a dangerous location, so getting that shelter done, that's my focus right now. That's the start of it. Next, I'm going to work on my bed. Go right here. I'm aiming to build an A-frame shelter. I want to be able to stand up in my shelter, but I want an A-frame because I want a high-pitched roof for the snow. I don't want it to just sit on top of my structure and cave in. I want to build something that's going to be able to hold a lot of weight and stand strong in extreme wind and snow. I understand a lot of sticks. I keep on getting this feeling that I have to go. Still got a lot of work to do. But hell, I'm going to be here for months, slow and steady. Just got to keep on reminding myself, slow and steady.
Experimenting
There's already enough dangers out there. I don't need to be one of them. To myself. Alright, so that is
portion
all the
control.
work for today. Whooped. Tomorrow we'll get back at it and hopefully finish her up. So, all around good day.
It is dinner time.
I don't know what's going through my head. This has been a dream of mine forever. But all I can think about is how much I miss my family. The whole thought process was that I was doing this to prove something to my daughter.
We could go to the biz on Friday.
And that I could push through anything.
Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday.
And what am I proving by leaving her?
Me and Brandon Day.
It's starting to hit me just how alone I actually am. And that's cool. That's what I wanted. But I have these emotions that I wasn't anticipating. I hear about drop shock over and over again. Season after season they talk about drop shock. But I thought that meant that their plans changed. I didn't think that that meant they would be rethinking their lives. Is this really worth it? No. We'll see. I got my stomach's growling. It'd be kind of nice to eat something. Just take a look. Bears? Nice. How strange. I think my nose is bleeding. Yeah. You can even help. It's not dry at all. Interesting. Look, I just did it again.
Real food every day.
Why am I bleeding so much? Oh no, it's in my clothes. Are you kidding me? Stop bleeding. I wonder if I had something to do with my berry diet. Maybe some of this stuff thins out your blood. I don't know. Everything I ate looked pretty familiar. I'm 97.6% sure
Guess
that
what?
I'm
You don't answer?
but right now, I'm not going to waste my time on smaller stuff. I got to focus more on protein. Just keep pushing. That's all I got to do. Just keep pushing. So I'm going to go ahead and set something I can just throw out there and let it just sit. Just some passive fishing. I'll probably set a line from here, dig it into the ground kind of, see if I can't catch a pike or something off of it tonight. In basic training, on the military side, they call me machine gun preacher. I used to be a preacher. Just sharp back enough, so I don't dig into the ground a little bit. But I go hard. There's a switch that flicks when the public face gets turned off, when people's in danger, and you have to act. You got to take control of the situation. There's a different gear. I need that other side of me. I have to be tough, but there's a spiritual part. It's not that God speaks to you more when you're in the wilderness. It's just easier to hear.
Check on it, Eve. Why'd you eat fruit?
See that fish tail?
Why did you eat fruit?
Interesting. Maybe you can catch a fish.
So you be so happy. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Here's the Cree word of the day. Ogistec the wine. It means grizzly bear. You can see.
You ignorant doctors. I did my time at San Quentin. Did my time,
This is
you
the
know.
real deal, people.
I was doing my time back
It is
then.
cold. There's bears. There's a lot of work to do.
Get the hot water bath.
I have a Cree name, and it is Agasquichi's whale, which means beaver hands on it.
And back in
Here we go.
San Quentin.
Checking my fish net.
This is what
Come on, fishy. Looks pretty empty.
Oh,
It hasn't really moved around that much. Oh, switch it up.
Everybody just stopped. And then I started over.
So,
Ava,
somehow, the fish net got all twisted up. I'll fix that up. The beaver. That is something I'm going to be thinking about a lot. Because the beaver is a hard worker. That beaver is always building their shelter.
No!
Food all the time. So I'm going to be embodying the beaver. So think like a beaver, work like a beaver. Because that is my name and it's my spirit. So I fixed it. Untangled my net. Now I must deploy it again.
See, and then they play too much, but then they say, you're likely to start your period around February 14th.
I just hope
And then
that I
they
can get
have
the
light
fish in
days,
the net.
and then they got dark days from the 14th all the way to the 19th.
One of
And
these
then
days.
light days, the 20th through the 22nd.
Wow.
So,
So my cycles are blessed with this big giant rock.
13th.
And in Cree culture, when there is a giant rock in the middle of
April.
the landscape, it is considered sacred. I just want to clear the oil. All the stickers off. And I'm going to leave my opulence
And then May,
and
got May
provides
the
for me,
first.
and I take care of the land. Mutual respect. Okay, back to work.
Oh, man, my energy is drained. So I can't redo that. It's to see if there's any cranberries. So there's some out here that way. Maybe some in here.
Oh,
My energy
yes.
level's really
As
low.
I said that.
When I
I'm
lost
looking
that
on
weight,
bed.
that was a bummer.
Birthday cards
Onward and upward.
short,
I need every
generic
little calorie I can
messages.
get.
Birthday cards.
Moses.
Yeah, boy.
Found itchy bum berries. The seeds. A little here or something. Itchy bum itch. You don't want that.
But I didn't. When I looked up candy the other day, the only candy that I seen was the Sweetie Sis, the Laffy Taffy, and
Speaking of berries. Some of those are already sugars in this. Look at that. Funny trail deer. Yeah. My husband wraps in his dude. You know, so hope to see that kind of stuff for later. Oops. And needs it now. That first catch spawn, you catch one you quickly get the chain, you're sure you're going to get another one or the other. Nope. Some rabbit pool right there. No, that's come true here.
that mean I got
This is my
160 birthdays.
I'll make a rabbit here.
Hey, and it's all different kinds too.
Oh, suck the brains out of the rabbit head. Looking forward to it. Since I lost that feature, I lost my focus. There's just too many thoughts coming at me at one time. Like, I gotta be doing this, I gotta be doing that. And I want to slow down and try to get my focus, but it's hard to do. I need some food.
It is automatically.
I should do it. Ooh.
In this house, shooting me.
Just not scared around with it because nobody's gonna land.
Already.
The sun, I guess.
That shows
Being
that's
from
only
Labrador,
6 parts
hunting,
here.
fishing, and trapping since I was a little kid.
External
This
family
land
members.
is full of fish and animals, and so I just got to carry those skills that I acquired through my lifetime to get through whatever I got to get through to be successful at.
Everybody be getting
So
they
smart.
like, oh, it's so sweet. What's making of me? Leave it up.
What a beautiful spot, eh? Look at this. Oh, we have a steak.
Nice
Like
one,
smoke or
too.
something. Look at that. A steak.
That's so sweet. I can't believe I'm calling her. Yes, we.
Look at that. Look. Oh. Look at this. Look over there. Huh? So I got these two
Stuff to where I ain't got to spend money
with the water?
on stuff.
Yeah, so.
Because on 25 cent day, that's what I be looking for.
Should I get number 2 or
I
3?
look for all types of cards.
I grew up and survived in a tough environment. But when it's tough, everyone pulled together and built strong communities so we all could survive together. Oh, I see something. Yes. Down here's one. There you go. Look at that. 5. Solid one. Remember when I was a little kid, kitchen trout.
I told you they didn't have any.
Sometimes it'd be just small. And
I said the only candy they had was this.
bring home. I only had a couple of grandmas. I get enough to take them fine for me.
Well, when I reached.
That's fantastic. Would you take those fish, light them on fire, and roast them? That's a good meal.
Yeah, recently, like literally when I was looking for more things to do the bouquets with, and those are the only candies that they have.
First toast sweat. The girls whose other deos irritate their skin or fade fast. The girls that sweat it, you gotta get it. Sweat stopping, skin softening, serum infused power. A triple threat with 3 times the protection. Dove Clinical Plus Care is care that gets sweat.
It's game time at KFC, and every squad has a huddle. Make yours around our 20 extra crispy wings for $20. Delicious, crispy. KFC wings always win. It's finger-licking good. Only on the KFC app and Uber Eats.
Sounds that's hilarious. I've completely focused. I definitely
and mastered your mind.
Patriotic Starbucks.
You on the train home. Oh, there's more to imagine when you listen.
I just don't appreciate how they got these depends, these male diapers, and they got a black man on there. Why they ain't got a white man on there? Smiling from ear to ear.
Yes, do my morning smudge. Cleanse my hair.
Tootsie Rose. I just feel Tootsie Rose, but I'm just gonna type in Tootsie Rose.
So that I live close to the Spirit. Bless this land so that it provides for me. All of these prayers, may the smoke carry them to the Creator. Sounds like I can hear wolves howling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's wolves howling in the distance over there. I had a nice day. Okay, day 4. I'm walking to check my fishing net. Got everything I need with me. Maybe I'll have something in my net. That'll be the best. No new ducks. Darn it. A whole lot of bugs around the fish net.
What type of candy is this?
Slightly helpful.
What type of candy?
Please, 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 please.
Like toffee
Oh.
is toffee.
Oh god, stick.
Because if it doesn't have,
It's
like
not good.
Tootsie Rolls don't have candy in it. Right. So, because I've typed in candy, and the Laffy Taffy's not even coming up. So that's why I'm trying to see like what type of candy it is.
I'm not used to fishing on small rivers. Usually I'm fishing on my big river, and there's an eddy in the fast-flowing water. You find that eddy, and that's a really good place to set a fish net. Keep moving the fish net. It is physically demanding. But I just gotta keep observing and keep moving it around until I find a good spot. Okay, slightly deeper. Needs to be offshore a little bit. We'll see. Fresh trap. Oh. What the heck? Something was killed here?
No, I'm just starting to.
What's this, guys? It's a squirrel. Somebody left me a kidney. It smells fresh. This was not here yesterday.
Better not eat that.
I feel like I should eat that. I've been dreaming about protein to make a fire. And it's something that I really need right now. I hear the wolves howling again. Can you hear that? And it's so perfect and clean and fresh. I've never had roasted kidney before, but I'm willing to try it right now. It feels like it's a gift. Thank you to the wolves.
Ah, man, I
Like I'm
seen
meant
them.
to be here.
Big old scissors that you do a ribbon cutting ceremony with the men's. But I was like, I don't need those.
Oh, wow.
Have a big old pair of scissors like that.
All right, today I'm gonna go exploring, get some food, instead of spending a week trying to get my shelter done. Draw it out a little bit. Move down there slowly. Coming into this, my game plan was throw up a tarp, do a easy shelter for the first week or so, and then get to fishing and hunting. Just worry about food. But it's a little terrifying being out here just exposed, especially whenever there's grizzlies walking around. All that's been on my mind for the last 3 days is safe shelter, safe shelter, safe shelter. But hell, now I'm hungry. Have to get some food. It's just so daggone thick. Hopefully it opens up. Literally like scooting around on my butt. There's no walking through this stuff. Oh, I think it's good. Actually, why do they always touch the meat? Because you need to see how fresh it is. It's pretty dry. I'm trying to just figure out my prey. I'm trying to figure out what I'm hunting. And there's squirrels around, rabbits as well. But I'm looking for big game here. I'm looking for the moose. That's a bear track. Holy crap. That's a bear. Grizzly. Bear sign all through here. Big bear. Every step is difficult. And you can't see 5 feet into the thicket. There's so many bushes and trees that you wouldn't know if a grizzly was 10 feet away from you. It's just so thick. Do I push on or do I just turn back? I don't know. My stubbornness says keep on going. I really want to see the rest of my land, but this way is just god awful. Arrow in the leg. It slipped out of my quiver, and I just stepped right into it and went right at the bend of my leg. Man. Okay. Think.
I was cracking up at little Ryan. Ava? Because little Ryan needed me to take her to church. And so she tried on the whole outfit or whatever not. And it was like, Johnny, why did you order a sweater vest like your dad? She was like, we ordered the link that you said. She was like, the sweater vest is for the cat. But it didn't look bad, but we was just getting weak. She was like, this whole outfit just looks dumb.
Just so pissed. So
damn. Nah, they father-daughter dance outfit. You know, all of them freaking dressed alike. So they accidentally ordered the V-neck sweater vest for little Ryan versus ordering the cardigan button-up sweater like the girls is wearing. It looks dumb.
It's just pain. I don't want to go home. I'm going to get back to my camp. How am I going to do this? Getting a little lightheaded.
mattress
I'm gonna
topper
turn you off
before
now
I buy me
so I can walk.
another bed on the mattress.
I keep on trying to talk myself
Heated foot
in my head
massage
to stay in.
Put some heat in there and let it massage your feet.
It's still bleeding. It went a good 4 inches in.
Ever ask nobody to massage your feet again?
Deal with this out here.
Put your feet in there.
And then stitches. Oh man, that hurts. Really? There's no way I can stay.
Call him. Tell him to come on.
4 days. That's it.
Yeah, once Miss Leg gone alone. See, this is what I be talking about. Netflix will be knowing they're about to get canceled.
Hey, it's
every time.
I got an arrow
I'm about
in
to
my leg,
cancel
and
them.
so I guess I'm officially tapping out.
They put new stuff on there. They put this couple new shows on there for me. No, she's really about to cancel us this time.
That's the culprit.
Now it's a series. This is one of my little wish
Take a quick
shows.
look at it. See what we're
Survivor
doing.
shows.
Feeling any other secondary symptoms, dizziness? It looks like at least a couple inches. We're taking you into the hospital. The realization that my chance of winning this is over is absolutely devastating. There's so much more that I wanted to do. There's so much I wanted to learn. And I had a lot riding on this. This was the chance to provide me and my family with peace and stability financially. And it's gone in a moment. My chances for that are over. But bad things happen in life. Accidents happen. That's a heaviness that you should feel because it teaches you how important life is. I'm just going to pick myself up and get back to work. That's all I can do.
Walk out of here with 500 grand. It's going to be far down the hardest thing I've ever done.
I wonder if I like down there too. I didn't go pick it up. They don't have it available. But I want it. Yeah. I want some more. Yeah. Like $1 or $1.
Just so you know, I cried.
So with that little fees, it'd be like $2 or something. Yeah.
Everything will be a bigger struggle with the cold, with the snow, with the wind, with the dark. Temperatures of minus 50 degrees.
Pain is very real. Life is very painful. The hunger and the silence makes you think all kinds of things.
In this cold weather, you just die.
No one around to hear me. Except God in the wilderness.
What happened to my fleece sheets? They're somewhere in this house. Probably upstairs.
Our knocks have it out. I'd rather die.
Sheets keep you warm in the wintertime.
Here goes nothing.
It's the harsh
I've been listening.
We're at 125 mile wind gusts, so you ever had an environment that you feel like a complete amateur before anything's against us?
It's your right finish line.
I'll be looking at keep all of my money in my pocket. I got
souls. Really makes you wonder if it's worth it. There is no system.
I don't even want to. If they still sell a lot of albums on something, $20 would be the
$500,000. That's completely life-changing money. Whoever can drive the longest. Stay out here. I've got freight to make. Whoever can push through. Wins. I hope I made the right choice coming out here.
Sounds like I can hear wolves.
yeah, right.
Never really trusted wolves so much. They are killers.
Think sad about there you go. Bathroom window.
I wonder if I had something to do with my married life. Everything anybody pretty familiar with the millionaire. That's something.
I like to hear it sing to me by my window in my room.
Every step is difficult. You can't see 5 feet into the hidden. You wouldn't know if the grizzly was 10 feet away from you.
Grow up, and it's my property. I put a special little cookout.
And I just stepped right into the realization that
knowing that they get on my nerves, sit right there. Just exactly. Get your big gum like that. You know that's it to make her.
I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. Oh man, what an overwhelming.
Wow, for the rest of my little Michael Jackson outfit.
Oh my god. I'm here.
Look,
I'm finally here.
you know my kids cope with all kind of crazy stuff. So the Michael Jackson, you know, is a new Michael Jackson movie coming out in April. What is? And his nephew is playing him. His nephew looks so much like him. So Amy and the kids came up with the idea. We go into the movies and we dressing up in all different types of Michael. Girl, I already got 2 Michael Jackson wigs from the biz. I'll tell you that. Yeah. We got Ryan going.
all right.
I thought I told you that.
My ride. And I won't see them boys for a while. But
we going to the
exactly what I've been waiting
dressed
for.
Up as Michael.
First, gonna get my safety kit going. I don't have to do this stuff.
Our outfit is cute. It's just
bears up in my business.
they
I'm gonna have
like
it with me
schoolgirls.
all the time, just in case. People more than one thing. I probably
She just feel like she looks stupid, but
my
they
legal
did
name
clown
is
her a little
Timothy,
bit.
but I just never liked the sound of it. When I got my first paying job, it was cutting timber. And then some people started to call me Timber, and I just went with that because I like it. I remember as a kid,
it's not a boy sweater vest.
Came over and showed me this method.
Sweater vest.
I grew up connected to a group that was really anti-government. The whole group tried not to exist on paper or anywhere else. So we all grew up completely off grid. Here's my passive water filtration system.
It's cute. Just the way it is.
We trained for emergencies and combat situations, asymmetrical warfare and insurgency tactics, and to survive and to react in harsh environments. Me and my wife and our 2 little boys, we work in humanitarian aid, so we're in many countries, all over here. For the past few years, it's been almost strictly conflict zones, meaning evacuations, medical. Excellent. My family and I really love it, but it's taking a toll on my kids, on my wife, on our health. And so the money could do a lot for us.
Thriller,
Alone is a
Michael.
huge opportunity for you. Some inspiration, some legacy that my sons will be proud of. Love you. I'll tell you one thing.
How do you do a good approach? Like that. Hear that noise from my nose?
This brush is pretty big. Practicing stealth and misdirect. Real challenge.
Hopefully the game here is not very wary.
Experience in conflict zones taught me that tension zone between life and death can make you much more alert and aware. Awareness is key in survival. So you want those instincts tuned really sharp. You know, you don't want to miss opportunities.
I'll type in Michael Jackson.
These big old tracks. I see moose tracks right off the bat. And grizzly bear tracks. Look at this. Plenty of grizzly bear here. I've seen more moose than I expected. And these tracks indicate how frequently they come through. Alright, I'm going to push another direction. Oh, squirrel right there.
They know what movie we coming to see, right?
I think I got him.
These costumes.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah. I got to remember.
This is excellent. Excellent. I've got this squirrel already. And that means I'm not going to go hungry tonight, probably tomorrow. Because I want to use this guy mostly for bait.
Got to be a different Michael.
Now we have to feed the beast.
Everybody got to be a different Michael.
Don't worry.
And we told Ava that she got to be the Michael Jackson that be wearing a fro. She said, I don't want to be that Michael. We're like, but you got the best fro.
This is my tradition. I have to feed the teeth every time I draw blood. This is good. This is my first day. This is my beginning. Thank you, God.
Brandon Thompson, he's going to be Joe Jackson. We're like, you want to be a Michael.
Cam?
I didn't even show him the Michael Jackson. I think I might have showed him the Michael Jackson video.
Oh, maybe I keep this. I can hang my pot. Can you see me? Yeah, I think I'm in it. And how about you? You, I can't tell. Because the screen's off.
I don't know where these kids come up with this stuff.
Sooner or later, I swear. Battery low. Rookie mistake. This whole self-filming thing, it's one more challenge to meet and beat, I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
Get that rolling, yep. I think we're ready to go.
They came up with their whole little outfit for this.
Alaska, and I own and operate a fishing lodge with my husband. I'm originally from St. Petersburg, Florida. My husband, and we decided that to be happy we needed
Michael Jackson was dressed like the Michael.
Hide behind those trees. We walked away as a family, and we've been broken happy ever since. But just to live is a full-time job. Probably about minus 22-ish. Air press. Out my door, I face risks every day.
Get out to show.
My confession for myself. Fence for my fish trap. My foraging skills are fantastic. Under myself a little morale delicacy. To win this money would allow my husband and I to retire. In the past few years, my husband found through some serious health issues, and so I had to step up or we would have lost our livelihood. see if I can find some buns and bones. I'm not going to take my bow. I don't think I want to weave through these woods with it.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hurts now from the gun. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that.
That a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Now Darnold off the play action. His first throw is an interception. And the Eagles are stopped, and they're going to have the football out beyond their own 30. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
Well, trading picks already in the opening quarter. I know these two coaching staffs couldn't agree on much down there, but both of them would be very happy to see some cleaner football. This keeps up. Turnovers are more than likely going to decide this outcome.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Walker on 2nd. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This play goes for 36. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Running with Walker again. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. On 3rd down, Walker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Myers' kick is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Tank Bigsby here with the return. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He takes it himself. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, around with Barkley. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts. Getting out to his left. Brought in. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Great. Set. Anyway. Hey.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
2nd and goal.
Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles get their first point of this game just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. Buying some time right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10. Darnold. Here's a screen out from Walker. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 3rd down now. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Play fake, Darnold. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
14, Seahawks 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. Has it downfield working the left. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. This is Cook. That's Cook. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they've taken across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Shipley now to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
63.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Hurts. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Walker on 1st down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go, son. Oh, wait.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go to Barkley again. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. Nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get wins of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
ground again on first. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
26-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Barkley. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Rolling out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now to throw. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
And he will spike it. 7 seconds remaining. The ball on the 13. Once again, it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia. opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 45. 1. Check, huh?
They stick with Jacobs. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Down.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Now Love on the play fake. Escapes the pocket. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, Green Bay.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Ready?
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Let's go. 10 black. Hut. Set.
They're going to go. It's Love. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, Smith, red. 33.
That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This is Jacobs running left. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Okay.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This from 40 on the right hash. McManus sends it through. And all the way into the second quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Running back sent in motion. Smith start with a throw here. That's incomplete left side.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Check. 49, flip her up, 49. Strike. Hey, go flip her up. Middle. 13X. Check 59, cover.
Smith will try again on 2nd. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, here we go. Hey, it's a clip. 300%. Hey, alert.
From the gun, Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Ours.
It's Smith on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short. And dose of the hurry up here.
38. Strike.
They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal. So instead, they're going for this on 4th down.
Here we go, set. Block 40. Plastic, 6. Hut.
They're going to try and throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he stops at the 31-yard line. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th. New set of downs for him from the 31. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. The Packers take their first time out. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
31-yard line.
Come on, ready.
Play action, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing his Love on 3rd. He's got it near the 8. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Working inside the red zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Raiders make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. He's got a lane up past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First and 10.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Hey, let's go. Hey, here we go. Hey,
shotgun give here to Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Packers 3.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Wilson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Packers take over first and 10. At their own 27.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Takes the handoff. Now Love. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Will bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points.
Touchdown, Raiders.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Wilson with a return here. Things going well so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play fake, it's Love. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Packers the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
16 yards. First down.
Love now on first and 10. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Once more, it's Love. Has his man. It's Dobbs. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Ultra.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Set. Ready.
Love from the gun. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Come on, set. 10 black, blaster, stick. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 4.
He'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Red, ready. 33, yellow. Red, yellow. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Rolling left, buying some time. And oh, he got it! Interception! Along the right sideline, there's space! He's at the 30! He's at the 10! And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field. Whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Wilson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
Love back to it after the pick. Put the body on the line for his team. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Now Love on the play fake. Headed out right. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
4 yards on the pickup. They need another 4. 3rd and goal coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing, it's Love. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Genty from the gun. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down.
There we go, Sonoma.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Another give here to Genty. He's able to manage a couple on that run. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, here we go, hey. There we go, Sonoma.
Back to Genty. And that's a Raiders first down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for them.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.